Hi, this is Jenny Kassan. I want to share a tip about how to find the right investors for you. Many people ask me, oh God, I had 10 meetings with investors last week and they all went terribly. And the minute I walked into the room, I could tell that there was no click there. They didn't respect me. I hear these things all the time. And I just think your time is so valuable. You need to avoid wasting time on meetings with investors that are not a good fit. So what I advise my clients to do is before you even think about starting to go out and having meetings with potential investors, really work on getting clear on who your ideal investor is. And I think you should really open your mind to who your potential investors might be. When we think of investors, sometimes we think of, like a Silicon Valley guy in a button-up shirt and khakis, or we think of a guy in a suit. But really, there are lots of investors out there that may not fit your stereotype. They may not even think of themselves as investors, but they would like to invest in a business that they can feel really good about. For example, just one example could be your customers. Maybe you have customers that love your business and would love to invest. There's many, many other examples of people out there that you may not even think of as potential investors. So I encourage you to really open your mind to who your potential investors might be. And they don't necessarily have to be wealthy. Even if an investor invests 1,000 or 5,000, those smaller investments can add up quite quickly. And there's nothing wrong with having a larger number of smaller investors. Some people think, oh, it's a hassle, but actually I've raised money 3 times and probably have had a total of almost 200 investors. And it's really not that difficult to keep track of. If you have a good accounting system, you just keep track of it there. And then you have all these people that are supporting you and not wanting control because the amount they've invested is relatively small. And they're not expecting to have control. So anyway, really think broadly about who your ideal investor is. Create a profile, create a persona, just like we're taught in marketing when we're trying to target our ideal customers. Create a persona. Maybe there's more than one. And the more clear you can get on what you're looking for, the easier it will be to find those people. You'll be able to think about where do they hang out? What do they do for fun? What publications do they read? Often it might be someone who's very similar to you. So you can kind of look at where do I hang out? What do I like to do for fun? And just start going to those places. Get to know people. And of course, you need to design a compliance strategy that allows you to reach out to the right people. But there's so many options these days for compliance strategies that will allow you to reach out to pretty much anyone without breaking the law. You just need to decide on that in advance so you don't make any mistakes. But so just get really clear on your ideal investor. Go hang out where they hang out. If you have a sense about someone that you're going to have a meeting with, your gut tells you, this person just doesn't get me, they don't get the business, just don't waste your time. As tempting as it is to have a shotgun approach where you just ask everyone, that's really not a good use of your time. You want to target the people that are a really good fit that you can feel great about bringing into your company, and that they will support you along the way. You won't be at odds in terms of what's happening with the company over the years, because it is a long-term relationship. If you'd like access to all 20 videos and a lot more resources, visit jennykassan.com.